Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land
honoring the
of
United States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem.
in the home of the brave.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers. They know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city. This for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Dallas Mavericks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And we got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Chris Paul.
And his assist numbers have been dropping over the past few years. Not a good trend. Perhaps he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot and not seeing the rest of the court.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, we've got Davis. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Gafford in at the 5. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle, defended by Thompson. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Castle. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Klay Thompson picks one up.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle can put on a defense.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
He misses the free throw. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Vassell against Washington. Here's Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor, this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Castle. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
And they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
And Allie, thanks.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
There's a screen. Three-pointer, Fox. Gafford grabs the miss.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Irving against Fox. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Here's Castle. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Thompson passes to Gafford. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Now here's Fox. He picked up 10 in his last game. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here we go, 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Spurs, now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And checking out the Mavericks, 3 spots down.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Now here's Gafford. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Clock at 6. Irving, the pass to Washington. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fires for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And he drops in the layup off the glass. It's all knotted up.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Irving, the pass to Gafford. Thompson outside. Inside, here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Vassell outside. Pass to Castle. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Fox. Here's Wembanyama over Gafford. And it falls all over the rim and in. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Irving against Fox. To the middle. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Wembanyama, screen on Irving. So they take the lead. Fox has got 7 points.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
Thompson outside. Irving against Fox. Gafford with a screen on Fox. Irving, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
They're coming off the pick. Kyrie makes the unselfish play.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. He's got 9.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Mavericks have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. 4th, San Antonio.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Irving. San Antonio has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Fox outside. Sohan outside. Jacks up a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Thompson passes to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington, and Dante Exum subbed in for Thompson. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Fox. Here's Marshall, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Dinwiddie against Paul. 4-3. Rebounded by Johnson. Spurs lead by 3. And here's Paul, averaging around 6 a game. Outside Wembanyama. Excellent D there from Lively. For Dallas, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Dinwiddie passes to Lively. Exum outside. Over Castle. The putback. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. And San Antonio with a change here too. Mamukelashvili's checked in. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's the pick. Paul with it. And Lively picks him up defensively. And is blocked. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Marshall. Still no points. Here's Irving. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Buries it from 3. Castle's got 8 points.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Irving against Paul. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by the Spurs. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Johnson with a bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Mavericks trail by 4. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Irving with a deep 3. Drops in the 3. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
Lively against Paul. Here's Mamukelashvili. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Spurs substitution. Number 24, Devin Vassell.
For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Dinwiddie left side. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. And a slam dunk by Lively.
What you admire most about Kyrie is his creativity. He sees the floor so well and sets up his teammates effortlessly.
Here's Castle. Give him 8 points now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Derek Lively. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show your best move. Let's go.
And how about we check the numbers for Kyrie Irving?
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. For 3, Dinwiddie. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Outside Paul. Pass to Castle. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 12 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Six on the shot clock. 18 feet out. It's good. Off the glass.
Yeah, we don't see a lot from Dinwiddie in the mid-range, but he gives the shot a great touch there.
Paul against Irving. Back to Paul. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So for Dallas, Gafford comes in for Lively. And it's Thompson in for Exum. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Now here's Irving. He's got 11. From the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Johnson finds Paul. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving, the pass to Gafford. Thompson right side. Outside for Irving. Making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Outside Wembanyama. Here's the 3. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect. defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
Now here's Fox. He's got 9. Spurs need to get one up here. From deep, Johnson. It's not going to go for him. Davis with the defensive effort. Thompson scanning the floor. Outside Irving. Back to Thompson. The 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson finds Fox. Offline with a 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Gafford. Knocked loose. Stolen by Wembanyama. Ball with it. Outside Johnson. The 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis, the pass to Irving. Davis, a screen. Irving with it. And it's Paul picking him up with the step back. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Well, that's the kind of defensive play you need to win ball games. Great block from Wembanyama.
And Davis with the block. Johnson against Washington. To the inside. Outside for Irving. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 21.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Fox with the ball. 9 points in the game. To the paint. Wembanyama. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Irving against Paul. The 3 ball. Irving, no good. Spurs trail by 3. Now Vassell. He's scoreless. Wembanyama, screen on Gafford. San Antonio again missing. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. They shoot again. Washington outside. There's the triple. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul. Pass to Hardy. Washington, a screen on Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hardy. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Hardy. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. The Spurs, number 1.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
.107 left to play in the half. Vassell outside. Pass to Sohan. Six to shoot. Here's Castle. Over Thompson. Castle misses.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Washington. Davis with it. He's covered by Fox. Dinwiddie outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Fox against Dinwiddie. Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him. To stop the drought. The shot misses. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Wizards. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
For these two teams, any win is an accomplishment.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Spurs.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. So on the floor for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3. Irving for 3. The shot that time not on target. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Castle to the inside, Wembanyama, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Back to Irving. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 23.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter. But his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
San Antonio with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Fox splashing it home from deep.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Fox against Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Hard to defend that any better. Davis is just so talented and poised inside.
And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Vassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's gotten his first basket of the night.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Washington outside. Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And it's good for 2. And now just a 2-point Dallas lead.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Irving, the pass to Davis. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
Now here's Vassell. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Wembanyama, high post. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Well, he's not the thickest guy, but Wembanyama can bully his way inside when he needs to.
Pass to Gafford. Washington against Vassell. Davis with a screen on Vassell to the middle. And finished off by Davis.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Spurs trail by 5. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 6. A deep 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Irving. Thompson outside. And here's Davis. He's covered by Fox. Davis drawing the double team. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
On the wing, Vassell. Sohan outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Davis, and there's the rejection.
Yeah, the reach is amazing. Sohan will get his fair share of blocks during his career. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Washington. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Davis with it. He's against Sohan. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Inside. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Irving looking around. It's Thompson, high post. Washington against Vassell. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. Fox against Irving. Fox outside. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Davis. Back to Irving. Gafford with a screen on Fox. Here's Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Into the lane. Gafford with the block. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Mavericks lead by 4. Dinwiddie outside. It's intercepted. Here we go, all alone. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, every team wants fast break points. Johnson getting those.
Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. Outside Davis. The 11-footer. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Castle, defended by Thompson. Here's Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Here's Davis. Dallas no good that time either. And here are the Spurs now. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Here's Castle, defended by Thompson. Here's Wembanyama. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Here's Marshall, covered by Johnson. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From downtown, the rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here's Fox. He's got 14 for the lead. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Right side Davis. Davis getting it done in the paint.
Yeah, the versatility of Davis on offense, he doesn't have to be right under the hoop to score.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Off with the layup.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Marshall, covered by Johnson. Shoots a fadeaway. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Sohan, and it's blocked by Davis. And they'll keep possession. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Let's play even smarter and make sure we play harder than them. Let's go. Step out. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Mentally, physically, Greg Popovich wants each guy to try and elevate his game.
Yeah, and a lot of that starts on the defensive end. And that's where the tone is set. It literally ripples through everything else they do.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Exum in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Marshall can't hit. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
Now here's Irving. Fires from 14. That's good on the jumper. Irving's got 27.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Barnes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Daniel Gafford's doing. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. And with the playoffs looming, the last thing he wants to deal with is this injury. Hopefully he doesn't miss the postseason. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Wembanyama against Lively. Elbow shot on the way. It's hauled in by Exum. Mavericks trail by 5. Tries to break his ice. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And every season, Dinwiddie just seems to get better, wanting to take on more and more responsibility. You have to appreciate his work ethic.
Free throw good, Dinwiddie. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Spurs lead by 3. Vassell outside. Barnes with a screen on Dinwiddie. And here's Vassell. 5 on the clock. From deep. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Paul. Irving against Wembanyama. Irving, pass to Lively. Paul with a steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Spurs lead by 5.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Dinwiddie with a screen on Barnes. Down low. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Inside. Here's Barnes. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now here's Irving. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Oh, Klay takes the contact and finishes.
As his career has developed, Klay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
Here's Vassell. And he converts the layup.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Irving. To the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell passes to Barnes. Shoots over Thompson. Nice D from Thompson. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Najee Marshall, taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. The Mavericks making a switch here. Exum's checked in, and San Antonio making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Sohan outside. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Exum. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Irving. and they pick up 2. Irving's got 29 points.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Fox. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Davis comes in for Exum.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Now here's Irving. Outside Davis. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Castle. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Comfortable with the ball in his hands, the rookie Castle just goes to work on them with the dribble move.
Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Gafford with a screen on Fox. Clock at 6. Here we go, one-on-one. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Irving, pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
It's time. Get ready to dance like everyone watching. Oh, no, child. Sit down.
Washington's checked in for Marshall. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Barnes. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Castle. Vassell, a screen on Thompson. Here's Castle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
Washington outside. Irving, a screen on Vassell. Washington, a good look. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Irving. And a Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And with all the insane shots Kyrie can hit, he might be the last guy in the league you want to D up.
First free throw is good.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
And so he hits both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Sohan outside. Castle for 3. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Irving with it. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio leading by 9. To the inside. Here's Sohan. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Irving up top. He's covered by Fox. It's good. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Fox against Irving. Fox driving hard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Fox has got 24.
And one of the quickest players in the league, Fox gets to the hoop in a hurry.
Now Irving. Davis with a screen on Fox. Here's Irving. Misses off the left iron. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Sohan outside. Here's Castle. Checked by Davis. Offensive board. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
13 foul. Castle. 2 shots.
Knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. 1:21 left to play in the fourth. Fox against Irving to the wing, right side. Back to Thompson. The three. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs lead by 13.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Spurs.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Victor Wembanyama.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
One shot.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Mavericks. Down by 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he lays it up and in. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
De'Aaron, there was definitely a point in the second half where you just took over. What's on your mind in those situations?
I mean, for myself, just kind of know where you're getting the shot. You know, obviously with some of the better teams in the league, you know, if something bad's happening, sometimes, you know, that 1 or 2 players just has to be able to take the game over. And I feel like I'm always able to get to my spot. And at the end of the day is if you can put the ball in the basket. And I think I did a good job at that in the second half.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.